Hi everyone, this is the Shakmo English Club channel and warmly welcome to the podcast series accompanying you to share the perspective in life. I'm Han Thuy, coming to the topic future and coming of age. Today we will talk about pressures from society as well as parents and how to overcome them. You see, someone else's child only gets grades 9 and 10 and achieves the second best positions in class. Focus on studying so that I'm proud of you to everyone. Neighborhood Uncle Hai's child won so many prizes in many contests. He also helped his parents when going home. And what about you? You eat and study, but you can't even do it well. Han, your classmate, made it to one of the top universities with 27 and 28 points in the entrance exam. Study as bad as you have, return to hometown and work in the fields, haddocks and hurricanes. Do you sound familiar? Most parents take someone else's child as the standard and measure to evaluate their children. Once you are not as good as friends, you get comparisons and somewhat negative evaluations from parents almost immediately. Why you are not like that? Why do mom and dad take care of you but you are still inferior to your friends? And so on. They don't seem to see your effort, but only focus on the result, and hastily conclude that you haven't tried hard enough, you are lazy and extra. It looks like a normal thing, but not. Those rubbing salt in the hard words have completely negated all your atoms and are the rocks that weighs on your psychology, feeling, and soul. In that case, young people easily fall into a negative mindset. I am useless. I am a loser. I tried a lot but still cannot shine like others. Parents are not psychological, and the pressures from being expected too much are one of the main reasons that lead to the tragic suicides in young people. Not to mention the fact that you compare and pressure yourself into the success of your peers. On the other hand, the outlook of society about success and failure, the attitude of love and respect for talented people, the evaluation and the divisions about people who have not been prominent in most people also unintentionally weigh on young ages' minds, especially in teenage years. And that is the pressure on society and parents that children are suffering in the face of 1,000-pound rock. It is easy to have negative thoughts and actions that lead you to serious consequences. There are two ways to reduce your pressure. The first way is to use your competencies to change your thoughts and actions of those around you. They should stop comparing, imposing expectations, and defining success on your behalf. The second way is self-control, keeping calm and not easily stirred by negative words. Other people may not understand you, so they say things like that, but you must understand yourself. If you cannot manage your emotions, you will cause self-blame and envy. Here are 3 magic spells to help you to overcome social and parental pressure. Firstly, I'm unique. Compared to capabilities with others is like odious comparisons, because you do not have the same starting point, not the same goals, and not the same dreams. The most accurate measure is effort. Only you know how hard you try. Always be the best version of yourself. Secondly, those are not for me. Learn to say no to the things you don't like, or don't be pressured to change yourself to the standards of others. You need to know that no one is perfect. That words may be true. However, the results are bad because you don't like or don't want to do it. Furthermore, you shouldn't compromise with desires and expectations beyond your means. That makes you feel more pressure and disappointment when you cannot do what others want. Concrete evidence is that parents want you to become a doctor, but they don't know that you are afraid of blood, and you are clumsy, not interested in the medical field. If you try to study, you can also get good results. They forbid you to be an artist, but they don't know you will shine like a pearl under your talented hands. Therefore, your decisions is based on your understanding of yourself. Thirdly, just do it. Don't give up your dreams because of others' opinions. They may misjudge you, but you can accept those comments by letting go and listen to them. On the contrary, you need to take that as a motivation and try your best to prove they are wrong. I can. I have competencies. I am good. I am not useless. Is the affirmation the best evidence for your ability and assistance? On the other hand, you should stop comparing yourself to others and putting pressure on yourself. Because of having only action, you can create a specific result. Just do it. Your success is the correct answer. Everyone has their plan. You just put pressure on yourself when you do not strive. I believe there are always positive things, even when facing the most desperate things. Whether peer pressure is scary or not depends on how you accept and solve it. And don't put pressure on others. Please orient, motivate, and encourage them to be better. Nothing is entirely right or wrong in life, only right or wrong in your judgment. Therefore, even if you think it's wrong, don't judge others on this basis. Thank you for listening. We hope that the above sharing will help you have enough strength to face the pressure of society and parents. Let's turn pressure into motivation.